Jai Hind. My name is Vikas, Assistant Professor in Department of Computer Science Engineering. Today topic is collection framework in Java is there. Uh, these are the topics that I will be discuss. Collection, what is collection framework? What is collections? Collections are there? Why do we need collection frameworks are there? So basically, collection framework is which provides an architecture for storing and manipulating a group of objects are there. These Java collections framework basically comprise of the interface there, and we have classes are there which we implement those interfaces are there, and the algorithms that which enable the standardized to handle the certain collections of objects are there. In general, if we talk about collection framework, it's just a framework is there in which we have these interfaces are there, as well as the how those interfaces are being implemented with the help of classes and the algorithms are there. Generally, this collection frameworks divided into further create a hierarchy there, in which we say collection, and the collections of the classes are there which will be implementing those interfaces are there. In this we collection frameworks, this collection is the root of the top of the hierarchy is there, and they have the subclasses are there, or sub interfaces are there, which like your set, queue, list are there, which further on implements the this collection frameworks are there. And the map is also there in collection framework, but that is not part of the collections are there, but that is part of the collection framework is there. So this is the hierarchical architecture, or you can say hierarchy of the collection of framework is there. Here these are the iterable and collections, collection is there, which basically tells that this is an interface is there. Those who are in blue are there, they are being classes are there, and the line which is dark which says that these can be implemented, means these interface are being implemented there. And if dotted line are there, then we say that these are being extended further on there are there. So in the collections we have the list, queue, sets are there. In the list we have the array list, linked list are there, and we have the vectors, stacks are there. In the queue we have the priority queue, array dequeue, and dequeue is further on interface are there. Set we have the hash set, link hash set, sorted set, tree sets are there, and we have the different another which is a map is there, which is not being part of the collection is there, where we can have the different classes which will implement the or you can say extend the these maps are there, that is hash table, link hash table, hash maps, and so on are there. The question that is being arises, why these collections are being needed in Java is there, as we have the list is also being there when you talk about data structures. We have the list, set, queue, stacks, priority queue, dequeue are there. So what is the need of the collections in the Javas are there? When we talk about the let's take examples. When we have an array are there, array is basically the fixed size of array is there. Whenever you define the array, that array is fixed. Now if you have to add that element in that array, then you have to create another array is there, which again, as we have to add the value, or you can say insert the new value in the this defined array is there, but as due to the static constraint, we cannot insert the new value in that array is there. So dynamically says, or we can say that we cannot create a dynamic nature of the array is there. Due to that reasons, that collections has been come up with the providing the facility of the increase and decrease the or you can say inserting or deleting the values are there in the arrays are there. Let's take examples. So, we will further understand how why we needed the collections are there. We will discuss it, and what is the purpose of the collections are there. When there is certain terminology that is being used in this hierarchy of collection frameworks are there. Generally, that is being asked, what is collection framework, what is collection, and what is collections are there. These three terminology are totally different are there. As collection framework is an architecture, or we can have the framework in which we have the interfaces are there, and those interfaces are being implemented further on, and those interfaces are being help further on executed with the help of the classes are there, and their algorithms are there. So, collection basically is an interface which is the root of the interface of the Java collection framework is there. In this, we have the basic operations that we can perform: add, remove, size, what is the size is there, and so on, which further can be implemented by the sub interfaces like list, set, queue are there. So, here in this we have the collection is there, is the root is there, which is further on implemented by these list, set, queue are there. And when we say collections, so this is the collection is there, and these we say these are the collections of the classes which further extend or implement the these interfaces are there. So, collections is basically utility class with the static method to operate on the collections are there. They provide the algorithm like sort, reverse, shuffles, and etc. are there. So, they have the inbuilt algorithms methods are there, which we just need to call them, and as they are part of the java.util are there. So, as I told you that as the array size is fixed, so there is a problem. The fixed size is one of the major concern in the array is that once you create an array, you cannot grow or shrink, or you can say means you can insert the value, or we can delete the values are there. So, here in this example, we have the string is there where the name is being inserted, and where the size is 3 is there. So, we have to insert the 3 values in this array is there. So, let us suppose name 0, we insert the Alice are there, then we inserted 1, another name is there, let us suppose anything, and at the index value 2 is there, another name is there. But if we have to insert the fourth element, that is at the 3, here in this case index value 3 is there, then at that time we require to create a new array in that cases are there. So, as here 3 means we started with the index value 0, 1 and 2, and if we have to insert the fourth value, we have to create a new array in this case, in this example sir. So, there is another thing is there is no inbuilt methods are there in array. Array lacks in method for searching, sorting, and dynamic manipulations are there. So, that is one of the issues. Another is they have the homogeneous data is there. Array store the same type of data unless using the object, which is another further on we can say unsafe are there. Memory inefficiency. In order to resize, we have to require manual copying of the that is array is there. So, there is no standard interface, different APIs may be required to different array formats are. So, these are the basic problems that we faces in the array is there. So, in order to overcome those problems, we have created in Java, there is a collection framework is there, where we can use those collections, collection framework, collections there, collection in order to overcome those drawbacks of those array. When we use this array as a list in the collection, then we can insert or delete or we can say dynamically increase or decrease the value in that array are there. So, why we need the collections? Need is as the collection in Java framework that provide an architecture to store, retrieve or manipulate and communicate the groups of objects are there. So, as unlike in array, collections are dynamic in size, which provides the high level of operations of the data handlings are there. So, when as the drawbacks of the arrays which can be overcome by the collections are there in terms of dynamic size. Unlike array, collections can grow, shrink dynamically is there. We can have predefined methods are there. Collection come with the inbuilt methods for sorting, searching, insertion, deletions, etc. are there. We can also find what is the size of the array is there. Different data structures are there. As already told you that the collections is a part of the Java.util. They have the predefined methods are there. So, we can use those predefined methods in order which provides the different data structures there. So, they provide multiple way of storing their data like set, queue, list maps are there, which we already defined in the previous slides. Type safety is a generic, ensure the compile time checking is being done. In this collections are there. So, it means let us suppose you are inserting the value in the terms of strings are there, but you define the array that is string type are there. When you insert the value of numerical type, then that will provide compile time checking can be done, and it's you generates an error that you are inserting the numerical type of data in that array is there. So, generic ensures that compile time checking is being done. So, generally in Java, while you providing the collections, we perform the generic type of defining the data are there, defining how that list or array or stack or set or queue has been defined. Another points that is performance optimizations. Different collections uses different cases are there. Collections, if you have to access the fast access, then we can use the array list is there. When you have to insert the values depending upon in faster manner, then we use the or you can say insertion or deletion can done, then we use the linked list are there. So, we can use these collections depending upon the requirement holder. Let us take examples. Let us suppose shopping carts are there, where we can whatever the data, whatever the items that you want to purchase, you just take it from the shelf and put in the shopping cart are there. So, we say we put the value in first item, that is we take and insert the put in the shopping cart and then next are there. Then we can have the duplicates data, duplicate items can also be there in that shopping carts are there. Okay. So, in this manners we can basically provides examples with respect to list are there. As in list, we have the we can insert the values, duplicate values are there. But in the case of we say set, we don't have, we don't need to provide the duplicate values are there. Okay. So, the performance optimizations are there in the collections. Different collections means type of collections that can be used depending on the situations are there. Let's suppose you have the lottery systems are there. In that lottery systems, the numbers must not be duplicate there. So, generally we use these kind of lotteries where the two numbers, let's say for 5 digit numbers should not be duplicate numbers are there in the lotteries are there. Let's suppose like if we say we are using the linked list are there. Let's suppose we take an example of in real example. Let's train is there. We start from the engines and the last one is, so we train can have the multiples bogies are there. We can insert or delete one items from the that list are there, linked list are there. But if we have to traverse, then we have to move to the one by one to the last whatever the item that you want to insert or we want to move to that particular positions are there. So, depending upon the situations requirements, we can use the different collections are there. So, how the collection solve these problems? Problem in array, we have the fixed size which is being removed with the help of dynamic resizing. Array list and hash sets are there. There is no inbuilt methods are there. We have the different inbuilt methods are like sort, contain and removes are there. Here we have homogeneous data are there. We use the generic ensures that type safety is being there. Whether we are inserting the string type value or whether we are inserting the integer type values are there. Here we have the memory manual memory management are there, but here we can automatically resize or increase or decrease the values of the collections are there, irrespective set are there, map there or link list are there. There is no standard interface here in this case, but here we have the unified framework that is your called collection framework in which we have the list, set, etc. are there. So, what is the benefits of the collection framework? First is reusability and standardizations. As they provides the as collection framework provides the consistent APIs like list, set, maps are there that works across the different implementations. They basically reduce the boilerplate code are there, so no need to implement the sorting, searching, etc. are there. Another important point that is performance optimizations. Different collections are optimized for the different use cases are there. If we have to access the faster random access is being required, then we use the array list are there. If you have to insert the fast insertion deletions, then we use the linked list are there. If we have the average time lookups, then we can go for the hash sets are there. And if we have to perform the operation where the sorted order of the data is there, then we can use the tree sets are there. Type safety, as we ensure that compile time checking has to is to be done in order to prevent the class cast exceptions are there. Here in this example, we are creating in the list of the string type and the new array list is being there. So, it means only strings values are being inserted are there. If we say name dot add 1 2 3 here, which will generate some compile time error here in this case. So, generally in the Java, while doing the collections are there, we perform the generic methods for inserting or you can say creating an instances of any data objects are there. Another point is polymorphism flexibility is there. Code can be rewritten written against the interface list, but not implements the array lists are there. So, in order to perform it, so we can say list string list and the new array list which can switch to the linked list further on are there. We have the built-in algorithms are there like your sorting, searching, shuffling, synchronizations are there. For sorting, we have the collection sorts are there. Sorting where the collection binary search is being there, predefined are there. We have the shuffling the elements, we use the collection dot shuffles are there. In order to synchronizations collections, then we perform the collection dot synchronize list are there. So, these are the different you can say benefits of the collections frameworks are there. We can use in the collection frameworks are there. So, this is the summary table where we have the interfaces are there like list, set and queue are there. Which we further categorize into say we ordering duplicates are being allowed, not null are there, implementations are there. So, in the list, yes, ordering is being done in the form of indexing. We as I told you that if we have to insert the elements in array, so it starts from the 0 indexing, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on are there. Duplicate values we can allow here in this interface are there. Null value can also be allowed here in this case. How we are implement? We can use the array list, linked list, stacks, vectors can be used here in this case. Then we have the another set is there. In the set we have the there is no ordering here in this case, except if we have to use the link hash sets or tree sets are there. Duplicates are not being allowed in the set. Okay. Null depends upon the whether we are using hash sets where we can allow the one null values are being there. So, we can use the set in order to implement hash set tree are there. So, we use hash set and tree are there, and the queue is another interface which you use. Ordering is being done with the help of first in first out or priority basis are there. Priority we have to define there. Then we can have the duplicate values. Yes, we can have the duplicate values are there. Null values are depends upon the what kind of queues that we will be using for application dependence are there. Say. Linked list we can implement with the help of linked list and the priority queues are there. Another is the map, which is not part of the collections but part of the collection frameworks are there. Here ordering is done, there is no ordering is being done unless we have the link hash map are there or tree maps are there, otherwise there is no ordering. Unique key is only used for the if we are using the duplicate values, then unique key is being provided to that values are there. Null value again it depends on the applications. How we are going to implement? By using hash map and tree maps are there. Okay, so this is the way through which this is summary table where we have the different interfaces are there, what kind of orders are there, whether duplicate values are being allowed or not, null values are not allowed or not, and how we are going to implement these interfaces are there. So, another important points that comes into picture is when to use collection type. Okay, so when to use list, when to use the set, when to use the queues are there. Okay, so when to use the list are there. As I told, where the orders is matters are there, in which the values came, then in that case we say that order is mattered. And it also allow the duplicate values are there, then we use the list are there. So, array need fast random access, which we already discussed. Frequent searching is there. So, and storing the dynamic list when inserting in the order matter is there. We can use the linked list when the frequent insertion deletions at the end, add first, add last, implement the stack queues when the memory override is acceptable are there. Vectors only if the thread safety is needed, then we use the vectors are there, and in order to provide the safety is there, we use the collections synchronizations list there in order to provide the safeties are there. In queue, when we have to use when we have the task scheduling is there, then we use the first in first out linked list as a queue is there. If we have the priority based elements on which we have to process those elements, or you can process the data is there, then we go for the priority queue is there. Let's suppose here we have taken examples of the emergency room trials is there, where the hospital sorted on basis on the patients on the basis of their priority is there. Priority in the sense what kind of severity, what kind of emergency that a patient is having is there. Let's suppose queue is there being defined, which is patient, and emergency queue is there. I define that new, which is this will create an instance of the new whatever the instance of the patients came in. Okay. So, let's suppose we have the A and B implements the B dot get severity is there, then we define A dot get severity, which is the high severity first that has to be implemented is there. So, emergency queue dot add a new patient, that is Alice is there, 3 is there. Another is 3 is basically is the emergency number that is being assigned to that patient is there. If the patients came in and this is the 3 is priority is being assigned, and the rest of the patient is having the less priority, then this patient will be treated first is there. In the same time, another patient came, let's suppose emergency queue dot add new patients, where the priority is 5 is there, which is higher than the 3 is there. So in that case, the Bob will be treated first as compared to the Alice here in this. So we define the patient, critical patients, emergency queue, and poll is the polling has been done basis on the priority that can be defined is there. In set, when there is no duplicate values are there, then we use the hash set. As I told you that let's for the lottery systems, then the number cannot be the same, or duplicates there. Two person cannot have the same lottery numbers are there. So in set, the no duplicate values are being there. For with respect to hash set, the fast lookup, where unordered storage is there. Link hash sets, we have to maintain the insertion order, avoid duplicate but preserve the orders are there. In tree sets, sorted orders, natural custom comparators, where range required from heads set to the tail sets are there. Another is when to use map, where the key value pairs are being used. Fastest lookup for the general purpose is there, then we use the get keys, that is your O1 is there. Link hash map, we maintain the insertion orders where the LRU, that is least recently used cache is being used there in the operating systems. Tree map, sorted key, where the dictionary is being examples are there, time series data are there. In dictionary, we have the all the alphabets are being in alphabetical orders are there, and on the basis of those alphabetic orders, we have the meanings of those words are there. Range, query, sum maps can be used here. Here, O means the order of the constant time. The operations are executed at the same times when whether the collection has the 10 or 10 million elements are there. So here the constant time is 1 here with respect to hash map or here hash sets are there. So in the real worlds, how the collections can be considered. If we say concept is order list, then we say shopping carts are there. Then in Java, we have the array list we can be used. Unique items is there. Then we have the lottery numbers. Hash sets are there. Key value mapping is pair the dictionary is there, where the hash maps is there. First in first out processing, if we have the queue at the ticket counters are there, then a linked list as a queue can be used. So these are different examples, or you can say collections are there which can use in a real world analogy is there. Okay, thank you. So, in this collections, we generally have discussed the what is the collection is there, collection framework is there, and what is collection is there, collections and what is collections. So, the three terminology that it has to be you should know, that is collection frameworks is overall pictures has been defined, and the collection is the your interface is there, or which is the root of the hierarchy is there, which is being further implemented by the list, queue and sets are there, and collections is basically classes along with the algorithms are there, which further on extend those interfaces are there. Okay, so this is the collection frameworks in which we discuss the what is collection framework, collection and collections are there. Thank you.